Hello, friends. A very warm welcome to you all on this Facebook Live. If you can see me, if you can hear me, give a hi in the comment box, and I would be glad to read out your comments. So, who all are there live right now? Let's check them out and give you a very warm welcome. So, write in the comment box hi, and I would be glad to hear and write and speak to you. So, every one of you all knows the current challenging times which we all are going through. And I feel so sad about people who all are suffering from all those problems. So I decided, why not come up with a 21 days program, a kind of a 21-day workshop where you will come to know how you can keep your mind perfect, how you can keep your mindset strong, how you can respond to any challenge that will come into your life, and how you can ensure that you overcome any of your life challenges, life hindrances, be it the ongoing pandemic, or be it your personal relationship issues, or be it your health issues, wealth issues, anything. If you keep your mindset strong, then trust me, no, nothing can stop you from achieving success in your life. So, if you are ready to start with the day one, please write in the comment box ready, and I would be glad to read out your comments. First, let me welcome the people who are there live right now, and I would be very happy to talk to them right now. So, let's touch upon the topic which is going on right now. We all are suffering from this pandemic. We are hearing our near and dear ones, our neighbors, our people staying above us, people staying below us, people who are connected with us over calls and everything, our colleagues, our boss, our subordinates. We have found everybody is some way or the other is impacted by the ongoing pandemic. But my friends, there is one thing which I want you all to tell, which I want you all to understand at this point of time, is that nothing is permanent in this world. I'm not telling that we should be, I'm not saying that we are optimistic about this, but it's the way the function works, it's the way the universe works. Nothing is permanent in this world. There is a night, after night there day comes, even after day there is another night. It goes on and on, day night, up down, zigzag zigzag, as the recent ad has come, zag zag ke baad zig aata hai. We all must have seen that. So a point that I want you all to understand at this point of time is that this situation which we all are going through, it's not permanent in nature. It's how we tackle with this issue. It's how we face this issue, and it's how we react, we respond to this issue. If we respond to this issue in a significantly responsible manner, if we respond to the issue basis all the care, all the due diligences, all the to-dos which we have, like wearing a mask, keeping a social distancing, if we ensure all those restrictions in a proper way, I'm sure you might have stayed away from this pandemic. So it's not about what is going on outside, it's how we respond to this event. So that's where I want you all to understand about one formula, which is E plus R equals to O. E is the event which is happening in our life. It can be anything. R is the way we respond to the event, and O is the outcome. Now, take an example, my friends, right now. The pandemic. Let's not take an example of pandemic. Let me take an example of something else. Let's say it's raining outside. The rainy season will start somewhere in July. We are in the month of July, and it's raining heavily outside. And that's an event. That's an event for anybody who is standing in the rain right now. Everybody is facing the rain. If it's rain with it's heavily raining, then everyone is seeing getting a rain, is facing the issue of heavy rain. It's not that I am standing here and I am just facing a heavy rain, and the person standing 5 feet next to me, and he is suffering. He is facing a lesser rain. There's nothing like that. The rain is equal for all those people who are standing or walking in that vicinity. So the event is same for each and every person. But the way we respond to that event, the way we react to that event, determines the outcome. Now, let's say it's early morning, 8 o'clock. I want to go to my office, provided the lockdown is gone and it's heavily raining outside. And I decide, oh my God, it's raining outside. How can I go to office in such a situation? I will not go to office. Let's relax at home and do nothing. So what will happen to that person? He will not go to office, and if he's having a if he's not having a good relationship with his boss, then he will get some firing from his boss the next day that you didn't come to office for the rains and everything, and the outcome which he will get will be negative only because he responded to the event of rain in a negative way. On the other side, if say it's raining and I decide that wow, it's raining, it's such a good environment, let me wear a t-shirt and a track pant and my jogging shoes and let's go to office in the rain, enjoying the rain. Even I will decide to start up early because I know that since it's raining and I'm walking to my office, I will take a longer time. I will plan everything and then I will go to office. I will change my clothes. I will remove my dirty clothes. I will wear a proper office attire and then I will walk into the office. What will happen in that case? I will see that there are some people who are missing in the office because they didn't come to office because of rain. And my boss will be happy with my response and he might give me good he might say good for me, he might say some good praising words for me. That's the outcome. So my friends, the outcome is heavily dependent on the way you respond to the event. The event was raining and it was same to everybody, but the way we responded to that event determined the outcome, which was the reaction of the boss to the person who either reached the office or to the person who decided to take off from the office. So the friend, the point which I want to understand is that event is same for all. This pandemic is same for all. The way we respond to this event will decide the outcome. If we decide to stay in house, if we decide to keep proper social distancing while going to office and everything, then my friends, you will be you will be in a way better situation than the others in terms of attracting this pandemic or might getting infected by this pandemic. But on the other side, if you decided that if you decided I will be careless, I will not take care of social distancing, I will not wear the mask, I will not use hand sanitizers, I will not wear gloves, I will not take any precautionary action, and my friends, here is a high probability that you will attract the infection and you might feel ill, you might fall ill in near future. So the outcome, whether you fall ill or you will not fall ill, will depend on the way you respond to the event which is going on right now. And the way you respond will determine the outcome. If you respond in a positive way, you will get positive outcomes. If you respond in a negative way, if you respond in a careless way, you will get a negative outcome. Now, let's take in another example that right now pandemic is going on. Some of us are in lockdown, some of us is in home quarantine, some of us are having a relatives in hospitalization or they are home quarantine, something of that sort. So there's all where all of the time there's stress and tension. So there are two ways that you can respond. First, sit at home, do time pass, or be depressed, or just look at the news, look at the television news, read the newspapers, and just feel fearful about, oh my God, pandemic is going on. Oh my God, pandemic is going on. I can't do nothing. I can't go to office. I can't do my business. I can't go for and do my job. I will get a pay cut. And keeping all that stress and fear in your mind, it's one of the way that you can respond. That's probably a very negative way that you can respond to the ongoing pandemic. On the other side, you can decide that I agree, pandemic is going on. I agree we cannot step out of our home. I agree that I have to take proper care while whatever I want to do, and I have ample amount of time at home. And if I decide that during this ample free time, I will do healthy activities, I will do yoga, I will do meditation, I will apply for some courses on Coursera or some other Udemy or something of that sort, and I will upgrade myself. I will take care of my self development. I will, if somebody's not having a proper speech, he decide that every day 2 hours I will do practice of speaking in a better way. I can work. I can sit at home, spend a good quality time. I can dedicate 1 or 2 hours with my family, my spouse, my children, my parents. I can improve that relationship. I can share my skills with other people, like what I am doing right now. I know some particular skills and I have some particular talents, and I'm going on Facebook Live and I'm sharing it with other people. I have some long to do list which I couldn't complete because of my other commitments. And right now, since I'm at home, in home quarantine, or in a lockdown, or in any of this situation, I have ample amount of time to focus on completing the unfinished projects. That's what I can do. I can also work on removing all the clutters which is there in my house. Maybe that there is some dirty shoes lying there from ages which I have not used, or there is some old clutter which is there which I have to sell it off. I can try and work out and remove all those from my house. I can focus on that. I can work on creating more passive income processes. Obviously, I cannot execute those processes, but obviously at this point of time, I can plan so that once the situation eases out, I can go ahead and execute. Because planning also requires a decent amount of time, because without planning in a proper way, your execution can go for the toss. You can sit down, take ample amount of time to plan out that this is something you want to do. This can go wrong on your pathway, and if this can occur, ABC is the solution, so that you can tackle or you can take care of those hindrances. So you can use in many ways this free time which you have right now, but you have to decide whether you want to use it in a positive way, or whether you want to take it in a negative way by just sitting at home doing time pass, feeling depressed, feeling the fear, getting crippled with fear. The call is totally yours. But my friends, the way you will respond will determine the outcome. If you will respond in a negative way, the outcome will be negative. No progress, no appreciation, no appraisals at offers, no good turnover in business, and all those things. On the other side, if you respond in a positive way, you can get a better health, you can get better relationships, you can get a better business, you can upgrade your physical development, you can upgrade your skills, you can see all those positive outcomes that can take place in your life if and only if you respond in a positive way. Now, for this, many people ask me, how can I stay positive in this particular situation? There's all those negative outcomes going on. How can I be positive? How can I keep myself positive? So for that, I have some few tips which I would urge each and every one of you to follow. First, don't get engrossed in any negative news throughout the day. If you want to know the figures, how many people got impacted, how many people got released from hospital, how many people came out from hospital, just take 15 minutes of your day, only 15 minutes of your day. Read out the newspaper, go to the television channel, news channel, go to the news, and just finish off the matter then and there itself. Don't get engrossed into those news of pandemic. Don't even speak about for that news to other people around you, because you will not only create negativity for yourself, you will also spread those negativity in other people. And I don't want anybody of you to be the source of creating negativity in other people. We all on this planet are there so that we can become a source of positivity for each and every person on this planet as much as possible. So take maximum 15 minutes, take the updates about what is going on, and just wrap it off, and not even utter a single word through your mouth or in your mind about it in the whole day. Second, what I would urge you to do is free up yourself from technology for 2 hours in the morning as soon as you get up, and for 2 hours or at least 1 hour in the night just before going to sleep. No mobile updates, no Facebook updates, no WhatsApp notification, nothing. Keep away from all those technological distractions, even television, no YouTube channel videos, nothing. Keep yourself away from technology for first 2 hours of your day, and at least 1 hour before going to sleep, and not even taking any updates. It will, I'll tell you what to do in those 2 hours, but right now just make a note. that keeping you should keep yourself free from all the types of technology and all the types of distractions and all those negativity and negative news. Keep away yourself from all those things for first 2 hours of your day and last 1 to 2 hours of your day. Now I'll tell you what to do after some time. Now, what the third thing which I want you all to do is to be away from all the news of coronavirus, of this pandemic, or any other negative news. Because whenever we see news, we always see negativity in the newspaper or on the television. Keep yourself away. Then last point is, don't keep focusing on corona again and again. No discussions with your people around, no discussions with your neighbor. If you find any person speaking about coronavirus or speaking about pandemic or speaking about people getting affected or people died, listen to him for a couple of seconds and then try to divert him from the topic. Focus, because the point, there's a science, there's a point which we all have experienced, which I have experienced in my personal life, is that whatever you focus on will expand in your life, be it good thing or be it bad thing. Even if you focus on positive things, you will attract more and more positive things in your life. If you focus on negative things, you will attract those negative things in your life, because there is a science which says whatever you focus on will expand. So if you focus on corona, if you focus on ongoing pandemic, if you will focus on people getting infected, people getting die, people passed away, you are focusing on something which is not, which you don't want to expand in your life. But if you will focus on them, it will expand in your life. So keep yourself away, focus on positive things, focus on positive outcomes that you want, and do something which will be in positive in nature. Now, one more thing which I am saying, which I want you all to understand right now, is that we all human beings have 70 to 75% of water in our body. Now, there is one experiment which was done by Masaru Emoto, one of the Japanese pseudoscientists, on water. What he had done was, he had taken a pond and he had done experiment on the water of that pond in different manner. He took that water, he freezed it, and then he did some experiment on it, and then he analyzed those water. Then he asked one priest to stand there, go through that and do some religious rituals around that pond, say some prayers and something of that sort. And then he took another sample of water, he freezed it, and he did some experiment of it, and then he derived some outcomes. Similarly, he's, he took a glass of water in his, he took a glass of water from that pond. He gave all the negative emotions to that pond, that you are not worth it, you are unworthy, you are doing this, you are so negative, I hate you. And he did all those experiments on different glasses of water, and he found out that the water changes its compounding, its characteristic basis what you give to him. If you give him positive feedbacks, if you give him positive prayers, if you give him gratitude, it will it will create a crystal like, it will create a crystal which looks much way better than the water where you will do all the cursing, whether you give him hate, something whatever. I would share a link of those experiments in the description box, so that you can go into it much detail. But the conclusion that he had termed out was that water responds to your feelings, to your emotions, which you are sending to him. If you send positive feelings, positive emotions, prayers to the water, water responds to it in a positive way. The characteristics of water will change in a positive way. But if you start cursing the water, if you hate the water, if you give negative emotions, negative vibes to the water, it deteriorates in the quality and it becomes something similar to poisons. I would share a link of the experiment which was done, so that you can go into it much detail. But keep in mind that we ourselves are made up, 70% of our body is made up of water. So think about it. If we are giving negativity into ourselves, if we give fear to ourselves, if we give hatred to ourselves, then what will happen to that 70% water which is residing inside our body? But it will actually deteriorate your own health, and we don't want to do that. And hence, I would urge you all to keep away from all those distractions, all those negative news, all those negative emotions, including fear and all those negative emotions, fear, anger, hatred, etc., etc., because that will not only deteriorate your own health, it will actually attract more and more diseases in your body. Now, I have a list. Now, you might be asking, what should we do in the first 2 hours and the last 1 hour? For that, I have a list of some books which I can share with you all, and you can read those books, and that will help you in a long, 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 long way in developing your own self. One of the best book which I have read, these are one of the top few best of the best books which I have read, and I have been experiencing good and good things in my life. One book is 5 a.m. By Robin Sharma. I am sure most of you must have heard about it. Second book is The Secret by third book is The Power of Subconscious Mind. Fourth is Law of Attraction. And fifth is You Can Heal Your Life. I'll write down the books in the comment box, in the description, and I'll also give you a link from where you can actually buy those books for yourself. So keep reading those books at least for 15 to 30 minutes in your first 2 hours of the day. I'll show you what all other things you can do in the remaining 1.5 hours of the day. But keep ensure that you give 30 minutes of your day for reading books and developing yourself by getting knowledge from those books. One more point which I want you to have to ensure is to continue to have a mental wellness, have a positive attitude, and be joyful throughout the sessions which we will be conducting. Because the more positive you are, the more joyful you are, the more benefit you will get. Better and better will be the outcome of these sessions in your life. One more point, one technique which I want you all, which I will be sharing with you all, is emotional freedom technique. This is a very powerful mind technique which can help us in releasing any negative emotions from our life. This is one of the best technique which I have used in my life, and I have explained it to many of my clients and my colleagues, and they are also using it in their life to remove all the negativity. This is one of the best technique which I have seen. I will share some videos, the link of which we'll be giving you in the comment box, so that you can also use this technique to release all those negative emotions and can take your life to in a way better and your life can reach a way better position. It will reach in a much better position by using this technique. I'll just share a brief about how this technique works. There in our body there are different meridian points, different meridian points, and all these points are used in Chinese acupuncture for releasing negative emotions, pains, and everything. Now, in our mind, in our brain, there's a small part called amygdala. Now, most of us do not know about it because it is related to science, but I would like to share some insight about it so that you can get to know what amygdala is, how it functions, and how you can use it in a better way so that you can take care of all the negative emotions which are going on in your mind. Now, amygdala is that part of your body which is similar to the firefighting devices which we have. Like in your big offices, you might have seen those sensors, those smoke sensors, the smoke detectors which are there. They have that smoke detector will, as soon as the smoke enters into that smoke detector, it creates a alert to the main fire alarming system, and that fire alarming system will create a kind of alertness throughout the entire building, right? If you all know how this function, the smoke detector will detect the smoke. As soon as it detects that smoke, it will alert the fire alarming system. The fire alarm system inside the building will either take a decision to start the sprinklers in that particular area, or it will alert all the people of the building to either evacuate the building, or to take care of the fire which is there, or to take care of what the smoke, to find out the reason why the smoke is there in that particular room. Same way, amygdala, which is there inside our mind, it works in a similar way. It keeps on searching the issues, points of fears, and everything which is there. Now, if I'm standing here and I'm fully tired throughout the day, I've done a lot of work, I've done jogging, I've done my office work and everything, I'm fully tired, I'm fully drained off. But if I see a dog, a stray dog, a big stray dog running from that corner and barking at me, the amygdala will start getting alerted, and it will start alerting my whole body, and it will send sensors and all the hormones inside my body, so that my body will will become more active, and I will run as if I'm a marathon runner. The fight flight system of our body will get activated, and I will run in a marathon as if I'm running in a marathon. That's the job of amygdala. It will make me alert. It will give me that power, that boost, so that I can take care of the risk that I can foresee. The risk is not yet there. The dog is still far away, but the amygdala have created that fight and flight system. It have alerted me. It has released that hormone, and it has made me active at this point itself. But the point is, because of this, the negativity, the fear also grabs my whole body. So we have to control this amygdala, because in this fear mode, in this negative emotional mode, we might usually take a wrong decision, and we might, instead of getting into a better position, we might worsen our position. So we have to take care of this amygdala. We have to tame this amygdala in such a way that it will alert us, but we will not reach into a one particular mode where we can take a negative decision. So we have to, what we have to do in this stage is we have to release all the negative emotions, be it anger, be it fear, be it any other negative emotions, hatred, whatever you say. I can't even recollect, because I have been using this technique. I'm releasing all those negative emotions, that today I can't even recollect those negative emotions which we usually have. So I will use this emotional freedom technique, and we will start taming our amygdala, that this fear is in your mind, it is not in real, but we will take care of this if it comes in practice. So most of us have a fear of what will happen because of this pandemic. What will happen to my job? What will happen to my business? What will happen to my clients? What if? This what if question is very fearful. It brings fear inside our body. And if this fear continues to remain inside our body, we will start taking wrong decisions. So, what we have to do is we have to release this fear throughout our body, and we have to tame the amygdala, that there is not much need of this fear anymore. The problem is taken care of. There is no need of this fear, and do whatever you want in a positive way. So how we can release this fear? I will show you certain videos in the description so that you can get to know more about this. But I will share with you the important practice, the ritual which we do for emotional freedom in this emotional freedom technique. Let's take an example. We will do EFT right now for this fear which is crippling us regarding COVID-19. So I will first share with you the tapping points which are there on our body, and then we will start doing the tapping exercise. So first, there are 9 points on our body. The first point is a karate chop point. We all know, right? In karate, we break the slides, tiles, and everything with the hand. This part of our hand. So this is the first point of our karate chop point. So we have to tap here. This is the first point. Second point is the eyebrow point, which is here. Third is outside the eye, which is here. There is a bone here which you all can sense. We have to tap on that bone. Fourth is we have to tap on this bone, which is right here below the eye. Fifth point is below the nose. Sixth point is the chin crease. This is the chin. There's a line here. This is a chin crease. We have to tap on this point. Sixth is our collarbone point. The collar, here is the collarbone. We all know that. We have to tap 4 inch below this collarbone point here. So we can do all is well, tapping on this part. Then seventh is below the armpit. This is the armpit, 4 inch below the armpit. We can use our full hand and we can tap it there. And last point is our forehead, top of the head. We have to tap on our top of the head. So I'll just reclass it. 1, karate chop point. 2, eyebrow point. 3, outside the eye. 4, below the eye. 5, below the nose. 6, the chin crease. 7 is the collarbone. 8 is below the armpit. And 9 is the top of the head. Now, in the first round, we have to use this karate chop point. After that, while doing the tapping, we do not tap again on the karate chop point. I'll show it to you when we will be doing the example. So if you all are ready, let's start. Close your eyes, take a 3 deep breaths. Now, let's start. You have to tap on this karate chop point first. Close your eyes and tap. Even though I'm crippling through this fear of this ongoing pandemic, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm getting crippled by this fear of pandemic, I deeply and completely love and honor myself. Even though I'm getting crippled by this fear of the ongoing pandemic, I know there are people in my house, around my house, in my neighborhood, who are suffering from this pandemic, who have got positive reports of COVID 19. Some of them are even hospitalized. Some of them are suffering from low oxygen saturation levels. Some of them are even in ICU. And I'm getting crippled by this fear of what will happen because of this COVID 19. I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Now tap on the eyebrow point. I know this fear is there inside me. I outside the eye on the bone. I know this fear is there inside me. I know people around me are getting impacted in such a large extent. Some people are now under the eye. Some people are in ICU. Some people got hospitalized. Some people are using oxygen cylinders at their home. All these visuals are so scary. Below the nose, I can see all this fear. I can see people getting passed away because of this fear. All this fear, it's so saddening. Below, under the chin, in the chin crease, below the lips, the fear is scattering across my body. It is there. It is spreading across my body. I am so fearful. It's so scary. The situation is so scary. Now the collarbone point. There are people who have lost their jobs. There are people whose business is not functioning so well. There are people who have left their houses and going back to their hometown because they are not getting paid so that they can take care of their expenses. Below the armpit, it's so scary. It's so scary. Just keep saying all those words that comes into your mind. There are people in my neighborhood who got quarantined. Some of them went to BMC, top of your head. Some of them went to the corporators and all those things for seeking help to get admission in hospital. Some of them who are in such a bad state that they needed a ICU attention immediately, but they couldn't find any because of lack of ICU beds in Mumbai or in your city. Now we will not go again. Now just take a note that I'm not going to the karate chop point again. After this 9 point, I'm coming back to my ear, top of the eyebrow point. So now again on the eyebrow point, keep saying whatever you want to say, whatever comes in your mind. People are getting infected next to the eye. People are getting scared. People are getting COVID positive below the eyebrow, below the eye. People are getting laid off. People are walking miles and miles in the sun to reach their hometown. They are not getting proper transportation system below the nose. It's such a scary situation outside. My neighbor, my relative, the person I'm staying with, he found COVID positive below the chin crease point. There are people who are not even getting hospitalized, proper hospital care, who are not getting proper medical facilities. There are people who are getting medical facilities, but still it's not up to the mark that can take care of their illness. Collarbone point. Now the COVID virus is taking another variant where the immunity system is not, it's getting bypassed by the immunity system, and still it is affecting the throat and chest and everything. Armpit, below the arm, it's so scary. I'm feeling so scared. I'm feeling so scared. I'm feeling so scared. Top of the head, it's so scary. So scary. It is so scary. And I want to release all those fear. I want to release all these emotions, all these negative emotions from my body, from my mind, from my mind. After these 2 rounds, take 3 deep breaths and release it from your mouth. And if you have water, you can take uh, 3 sips of water also. So do this process, use this emotional freedom technique, release all the negative emotions, release all those fears and everything from your body, from your mind. Because once you release these negative emotions, you will feel fresh, you will get refreshed. And do this round. You can do 5 times, 10 times, even you can do 10 times if you want. There is no harm in doing more number of times, because it is an emotional releasing technique. You are just releasing the emotions one by one by one, so that you can take care of the situation which is going on. You can focus on the situation which is going on, and you can take your life to the next level by taking a sound decision without the fear and without those negative emotions. And I'm sure by using this emotional freedom technique, you will be able to bring magical results in your life. So do this technique in your life, and you will see your life becoming better and better and better. Now, coming back to the point of what you should be doing first 2 hours of your day and last 1 hour of your day. So for that, I would want you to have a gratitude journal, a one small book where you can write all those things for which you can be grateful for. You can be grateful for anything. You can be grateful for your physical body. You can be grateful for your mind. You can be grateful for the tea that you are having. You can be grateful for this day which you got, right? There is one more day which you got, so that you can serve yourself, you can serve the people around you, you can serve your family members. Every night, my friends, at least 1 lakh people die in their night, in their sleep. And tomorrow you are awake, then you should be grateful for that. You can be grateful for n number of things. You can be grateful for the t-shirt, the trousers which you are wearing. You can be grateful for your hands, because you have those hands which can help you to do the activities which you want. There are people who are without their hands, without their legs. They can commute from one place to another. You have your legs which are helping you to travel from one place to another. You have the heart which is pumping oxygen throughout the day without failing. You have that intuitive mind which you can use in a better way. You have those eyes. You will know the powers of the eyes. If you want to know the powers of your eyes, think about the person who is without the eyes. You can be grateful for your ears. Think about the person who is not having proper functioning ears, who are deaf and dumb. You have the tongue because of which you can speak. You can you can tell the person what you want. You can say what you can say out what you want. There are people who can't even speak. You are in a way better situation than them. So be grateful for whatever you have. So I want you to do this practice from tomorrow morning, every day in the morning. Write a gratitude journal. Be thankful for whatever you have for 7 to 10 minutes. First thing in the morning, as soon as you get up, give gratitude to the Almighty, give gratitude to the source which is giving you this energy to work, give gratitude to your boss who is still keeping you in your job, because there are people who got laid off. You can be grateful for any number of things, my friend. Be grateful for all of them. Be great. Write a book. Have a book. Write down. Write down in a statement that thank you, God, for my eyes, because of which I can see this beautiful world. Thank you, God, for my ears, because of which I can hear the beautiful melodious sound of this world. Thank you, God, for my hands, so that I can do with whatever I want to do with my hands. Thank you, God, for my legs, because of which I can commute from one place to another. Thank you, God, for the apartment in which I am living, because of which I have the shelter above my head. Above my head, you can be grateful for all these things. So be grateful, write down and 10 to 15 points, and be grateful with your deep emotions. Thank you, God, for this thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be grateful to the universe, be grateful to your God whom you have belief and faith in, and write gratitude journal for 7 to 10 minutes tomorrow morning. Second thing, which I want you all to do, is to do a forgiveness exercise and forget exercise. So for that, what you have to do is, it will be a 3 to 5 minutes exercise. I will do this exercise right now with you. You can do this tomorrow again. Take deep breath, take 3 deep breaths and close your eyes. Visualize yourself in front of a beautiful staircase. Now stay there in front of the staircase. Take a deep breath, and while exhaling, relax your whole body from the top of the head to the bottom of your feet. Feel a wave of relaxation passing all the way from the top of the head to your forehead, to the back of your head, to your eyes, to your nose, to your lips, to your chin, to your throat, to your chest area, shoulders, hands, fingers, nails. The wave of relaxation is now going down to your abdomen area, your top back area, your middle back area, your lower back area, your hip region, your thighs, your knees, your legs, and your bottom of the feet. Now you are fully relaxed from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Visualize yourself in front of a beautiful staircase which is 10, 20 steps going downward. And now I will count from 20 to 1, and with each step you will go one step down. Starting from 20, start moving down. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Now, as you have reached the down bottommost step, you can see that there is a beautiful door right next to you, in front of you. Open the door and step out of the door. Now you can see you are at the one of the most beautiful place of the earth where you wanted to go. You can be on the beach, you can be in the sand, you can be in the forest, you can be in a snowy mountainous area, whichever area which you like. Imagine yourself in that beautiful place. Walk through that place, feel the place, enjoy the place. As you walk further, you can see two beautiful chairs facing one another. Sit on one of those chairs and now visualize one of the person whom you hate the most coming from the other side. It can be any person, it can be he, it can be she. Imagine that person coming from the other side, sitting on the other chair. Now, this person have hurted you the most in your past, and you are having those grievances, those anger which is there inside you towards that person. And now visualize that person speaking to you that I am sorry, I did this to you, which have hurted you to the top, to the bottommost, to the maximum possible extent. I didn't know that that particular action will result into this. Please forgive me and release me from all that pain. Now you have to say, I am forgiving you, whatever that name of that person is. I am releasing you from that pain. And now you can visualize the another person whom you have hurted the most coming from the other side. See him coming, walking towards you, sitting on the chair next to you. And now you are saying that, hey friend, I did this at that point of time, which had hurted you in this particular manner, because of which you might have felt sad, you might have felt angry towards me, you might have that feeling of hatred towards me. I know I have done wrong to you, but that point of time, that was the best thing that came into my mind to do. That was the best action which I thought I should have done, and hence I did it. There was no intention of harming you. And if even if the intention were there to harm you, I know that it was something bad, it was something wrong that I had done, and I want to seek your forgiveness. I want to seek your complete forgiveness. Please forgive me and kindly release me from that pain. Now visualize the person saying that, hey friend, I have forgiven you and I am releasing you from that pain. Now imagine some black gas coming out from your heart center, from the center of your chest. It is getting released and it is going into the God's light. Now come back from the chair, pass through the area, and now come across the same door through which you came to this area. Enter into that door. Again, see those 20 steps going upward. Now we'll count from 1 to 20, and with each count, you will take one step up. So, starting with 1, start moving up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, as you move up further, you can see yourself getting grounded into your body. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now you are back into your body. Feel the room, feel the chair on which you are sitting, feel the couch on which you are sitting, feel the Feel the ceiling which is there above your head. Feel the flooring which is there below your hand, below your foot, and rub your hands. Rub your hands thoroughly. Feel the warmth. Place your hands on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. Now, this is a deep forgiveness exercise which you can do for any person with whom you have anger or you have hatred towards, and for the person who might be having a anger and hatred towards you. And you can do this exercise every day in the morning for any, you can keep on repeating this exercise for the same person, or you can keep repeating this exercise for each and every person with whom you want to seek forgiveness for and you want to give forgiveness to. And now we will do a general forgiveness exercise which goes like this. Close your eyes. Remember the God, the source, the universe which is giving you this energy, and repeat the words after me. Dear God, please forgive me if I have hurt anybody and everybody, knowingly or unknowingly, directly or indirectly, in this life or in any of my other previous life, through my thoughts, words, or deeds. If I have hurt anybody, I am really sorry. I am not even aware what had happened at that point of time. But if there is any such thing, if I have hurt anybody in any manner, I seek your complete forgiveness. I seek your complete blessings. Kindly forgive me, kindly bless me, and please release me from all that pain. Thank you, God, for your grace. Thank you, God, for your forgiveness. Now, keep steady in this particular pose and keep in silence for 1 minute. You can focus on your breathing. You can focus on your nostrils. You can feel the air going in and coming out, going in and coming out. Keep steady, close, keep your eyes closed. Think about the present moment. Focus on your nostrils. Feel the air going in and coming out, going in and coming out. Release all the kinds of distractions which are coming. Keep focusing on your breathing. If thought comes, let them come and let them go. Don't get engrossed in any of those things, any of those feelings, any of those thoughts. Continue to focus on your breathing. If your focus goes into any of the thoughts, bring it back to your nostrils and focus on the nostrils. Focus on the air going in and coming out, going in and coming out. Now, slowly open your eyes. So, this is one more activity which you are supposed to do in the morning tomorrow, so that you can do, you can take care of your morning rituals. I'll just repeat what all you have to do tomorrow morning. Whatever I have covered till now, there are two more exercises, one more exercise which you have to do. I'll share with you later, but first I will just recap what you are supposed to do in the first 2 hours. First, write gratitude journal for 7 to 10 minutes minimum. Second, you have to do is give forgiveness and ask for forgiveness from people. Third, you have to do the general forgiveness exercise which I have shared right now. Fourth, you have to do the meditation for 2 to 5 minutes. Fifth, you have to do the emotional freedom technique, the tapping exercise which I have shared with you. Do this exercise every day in the morning for 15 minutes. And now, sixth and the final activity which you have to do in the morning is to do visualization and affirmation. Now, we all have goals that I want to achieve this particular designation, I want to reach particular stage in my life. But right now, we will only focus on getting people cleared, getting safe and sound, and people are getting released from this pandemic. So, what we have to do is you have to close your eyes and you have to do this affirmation and you have to do the visualization. So, do this visualization right now and do this visualization again tomorrow morning. Huh? So, close your eyes, visualize yourself sitting in your house. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. You have woken up as usual. You are doing your normal to do activities, brushing your teeth, getting refreshed, having your tea, having your snacks, and soon the doorbell rings. You reach to the door, you can open the door, and you see the newspaper which normally comes in your house getting delivered. You take the newspaper, enter into your home, close the door, sit into your chair or into the couch, and as you read the newspaper, you see the flash of good news that the pandemic is over. The people who are suffering from this pandemic are fully cured. There's not even a single incident, there is not even a single case on this day of any person suffering from the COVID 19. People are getting happy, people are clapping, people are shouting, people are making fun, people are having fun. If you see outside the door, people are clapping, people are using their vessels and making sounds, the humming noise of sounds, their thalis, the spoons, they are using all those things and they are making the sound, sharing their happiness across the world, that this world is free from this pandemic of COVID 19. There's not even a single case anywhere on this planet. Each and every person who had suffered from COVID 19 is safe and sound now, happily living at his home. All his immunity is back, it's working fit and fine. Is absolutely fine. You are calling up your relatives, your near and dear ones, and they all are sharing that good news happily with you. You are listening to them over the call, over your mobile phone, and you are feeling that happiness inside you. Feel the happiness inside you right now. Feel the safeness inside you right now. Feel the sense of achievement that yes, we have made it. We humans have acquired a victory over this virus named COVID 19. And now, none of them, none of even not even a single individual is there on this planet who is suffering from COVID 19. Doctors have found the medicine and they are sharing that medicines. People whoever had suffered from are taking those medicines now and are absolutely cured from the COVID 19. You can see your near and dear ones who had suffered from COVID 19. Those near and dear ones are absolutely fit and fine. Their immunity is back. Their body is back into system. Everything is fine. You are now stepping out of your house, walking happily, taking your car, riding to your car, through your bus, or taking a public transport, going to your office. As you see into your office, as you enter into your office, you see people there happily celebrating as each and every person enters into the office, celebrating that yes, these are the COVID warriors. These are the people who have fought against the COVID disease. They got cured from COVID disease, or they kept their immunity high and they battled against the COVID disease and they won this battle. You can visualize as many things as possible. You can see the people around in this planet. Now back to normal, the way we used to live in 2018, 2019. No fear, nothing. All are there, going to office, going to their business, going to their shops, buying things here and there. No more queues, no more lockdowns, no more containment zones anywhere. The planet is free from all the diseases, all the COVID-19 issues, all the infections which was there. It's history now. So now celebrate that situation for 30 seconds. Be in that moment of happiness. Be in that moment of celebration. Be in that moment of achievement that yes, we humans have fought the battle against the COVID-19 virus and we have achieved the victory. We have got this victory, and give your deepest gratitude to all the COVID-19 warriors, the people who were working even during the lockdown, the doctors, the nurses, the hospital guys, the ward boys, the moshis of the hospital, the people in the pharmacy, the medical chemist people, the owners, the employees of those medical chemists, even the people who were serving you food, even during the lockdown, the Zomato guys, the Swiggy guys, or the delivery person of the restaurant next door. Be grateful to each one of them. Be grateful to the newspaper wala who was delivering the newspaper even during the lockdown. Be grateful to the delivery man of the milk, the milkman who used to deliver the milk at your house, even in the pandemic, even during the lockdowns. Be grateful to the fruit grocery stores, the grocery guy who used to sell fruits, sell vegetables, so that you can have those food at your home safe and sound. The person who used to deliver the food at your home. Be grateful to all of them and be in this celebration moment. Be in that happy moment and slowly and steadily open your eyes. So this is how we do the visualization exercise. And last is the affirmation exercise. Affirmation is nothing but just a written form of the visualization which you have just did. So you can say that I am happy and grateful that I am now free from this COVID-19 disease. I am happy and grateful seeing the people around me celebrating their victory over COVID-19. I am happy and grateful that my relative who was suffering from COVID-19 is now free from this illness. I'm happy that I am walking and entering into my office. I am happy and grateful seeing people and entering into my office, my workers, my employees coming back to their job. You can write n number of visualization and affirmation that you feel of. I'll write some examples into the comment window in the description so that you can use it for yourself in tomorrow morning's activity. So do these exercises. This will take care approximately of 45 to 1 hour of your day in the morning. Then spend 30 minutes on your physical body. This exercise which you did will take care of your mind. Now we have to take care of your physical body also. So do some exercises, do yoga, do gymnastic activity, do exercise, do sit up, whatever you feel right. If you can go for jogging, do jogging. Obviously you can't go for gymnasium, but if the gymnasium is open inside and if you have gym in your own home, in your house, you can go for gymming too. 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes exercise of mind, 30 minutes to 45 minutes exercise of your body, and 30 minutes for your reading, so that you can gain more and more knowledge about your life, about how you can develop yourself, how you can take care of your own body, of your mind, and how you can develop your mind. So, my friends, with this, I come to the end of this session. It's almost more than an hour that we are in this session, and I'm sure you must have got some great insights of how you can take care of yourself, how you can be positive in this pandemic, how you can ensure that you can live a safe and sound life even during this pandemic. So take care of yourself. God bless. Keep blessing people around you. Take care of yourself and the people around you. Be positive. Stay in a sense of positivity throughout your day. Keep yourself away from the distractions. You can take a tap of the news for 10 to 15 minutes, but not more than that. Don't get engrossed in all those news activity. Be safe, be sound, and be positive and stay abundant in your life. And this is one of the ways by which you can attract more and more abundance in your life. I'll take care of that in my next upcoming Facebook live session, which we'll be doing. But today, this is something which you have to do. And just to wrap up, tomorrow morning, as soon as you get up, do these following activities: gratitude for 7 to 10 minutes, forgiveness, ask for forgiveness, seek forgiveness, the meditation which I did right now, and do the general forgiveness exercise, do the meditation, do the affirmations, and do the visualization. Do these activities tomorrow morning as soon as you get up. And you have to also do the tapping exercise which I have shared with you. Don't forget to do that. Release all the negativity that is coming in your mind and start your day with full of positivity. And you will see a lot and lot of improvement in the way you are spending your day. And give me your feedback in the comment box, how you felt about this video, how you felt about this content of this video, and how you can take your life to the next level. And also share the feedback about how your day went through after doing this morning ritual for 2 hours. I'm sure your day will be full of positivity, without any distractions, without any negativity. And I would be glad to read your comments. I will be replying your comments personally. So do that, and I'll see you tomorrow or day after in the second day of Facebook Live. Goodbye, take care, God bless, and wish you all a lot and lot of abundance in your life. Bye bye.